All right, everybody, we are going to do a little live tutorial on crawfish. Okay, as everybody knows, or most people know, we've been shipping crawfish out to customers for the last 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And we've had a couple people want us to do like a replay or repeat in a condensed version of how to do crawfish. So today we had an extra sack left over from our shipments yesterday, so I saved them for this morning and or for today. And so I've been cleaning them. You can see how clean they are right now. See how clean that water is, right? So I also purged them. Okay, so I didn't show the cleaning process, but basically all you do is you put your crawfish, you dump your crawfish in the same cooler that we ship it to you in, and you just put a hose in there and just run the hose, and you can just let it run, just let the water run over, like the water's all running over right now still. Depending on how dirty the crawfish are will determine how many times or how long it takes you to clean the crawfish. All right, so these crawfish here weren't that bad. They were not that dirty, so I only rinsed them a couple times, and then I purged them with salt. So right now, they have been in salt water for probably 45 minutes. See how big they are, right? It's not bad. It's a pretty big butt. Look, you can eat those claws. That thing's like a little baby lobster. So in a minute, I'm going to dump that water out, and I'm going to put the crawfish in the pot. So can everybody see the pot? Yeah. All right. Cool. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Jennifer, Brian, Mike, Jerry. We got a bunch of people on Instagram too, so we're running Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Pretty soon, we're going to start running different content on each channel. So whatever you see on Facebook, you will not see the same thing on Instagram, YouTube, and we're going to start the Snapchat. We can figure that out. So that way we can get everybody, on different channels, and you'll get different content if you're on all of our channels. And by the way, like if you're on Instagram and you do Facebook, go over to Facebook and join our private VIP, and also join our business page. Same thing, if you are on Facebook, you should go over to Instagram and find our channel over there, which is The Grill Beast. And like I said, you're going to start seeing different content everywhere. How's it doing, Jason, Amy, Lyndall, Kevin, Steven? My allergies are acting up today, so my throat is kind of not cooperating. All right, so I put 6 gallons of water in that pot, which is basically about halfway full. Okay, it's like 6.5 inches of water. It is boiling right now, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to put the spices. This is the spices that I use, and this is what we sell on Grill Beast Foods. One of the reasons why we use this is it's made local. It's not loaded up with a bunch of salt like a lot of the big commercial brands are. So, so I'm going to go put this in right now. If you guys have any questions or anything, right now is a good time to throw them in there. If I was doing, like I'm not doing the potatoes and corn today, I'm just doing crawfish. But if I was doing potatoes, I'd get this seasoning in, which I'll tell you in a second what I'll do with potatoes. All right, so let me get this. All right, so I just put the seasoning in there. Logan Roberts, what's going on, man? Yeah, extra crawfish. Logan knows why I have extra crawfish. So so look, I just put the seasoning in. It's got a heavy rolling boil, right? And that's exactly what we want. So if we were doing potatoes too, we would go ahead and throw the potatoes in and the onions in right now. And then we'd let that get back to a rolling boil and let that boil for a solid 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, or after the 5 minutes, then we would put our crawfish in. Okay, again, if you haven't seen the crawfish, see, like, these bad boys have been rinsing for a while and they've been purged and everything. You see them trying to get out, right? So there you go. So look, I'm gonna dump this the water out of that cooler. I actually pulled something in my back today, so we'll see how that works out. I'm up here by myself doing it. But anyway, I'm gonna dump the water out of this cooler, and then we're gonna dump the crawfish in that pot. All right, so. Okay. I'm gonna bring the camera over here so you can see a little bit better shot. Now, it is a little bit noisy. So yeah, you don't put the sausage and mushrooms and stuff like that in until the end, okay? So you guys can see that pretty good, right? There. Check my paddle. Move them around. Make sure they're all submerged. The way they die quick. Get our lid back on. All right, move over here where it's a little bit more quiet. All right, got water everywhere. All right, so at this point, it's just a waiting game. Okay, so pretty soon, that's gonna come back up to a rolling boil again. That could take 10-15 minutes, right? So we're gonna wait for that to happen. And as soon as that happens, we'll see that lid start to, here, hold on. That lid will start wobbling a little bit, and you'll see steam coming out of it. And so at that point, we're going to know it's a rolling bowl again. If you're on Facebook, the section where I can put content right above the video, I put each and every step in there, okay? So you can see exactly what you're supposed to do. So as soon as it comes back up to a rolling bowl, we're going to boil it hard for 3 minutes solid, okay? After the 3 minutes, we're going to shut the fire down, dump ice in it, okay? Because you need the temperature to be down below 180 so they'll quit cooking, okay? So yeah, that's right. So the temperature of the crawfish when they're done is 180, okay? So that's why you want that temperature to go down below that. Oh yeah. So actually, you know, I'm not even adding any corn or anything. I'm just doing the crawfish because we had an extra sack left over from yesterday's shipments, and I don't want them to die off and be wasted. So I went ahead and I'm just going to do a quick bowl, and I'll take the kids to eat some, and then I'm going to take and freeze the rest. Because you can take after you boil your crawfish, you can freeze them and save them for another day. So a lot of people don't know you can do that. And then at that point, you can take them out of the freezer, throw them in some water on the stove where you just put a little bit of seasoning, bring it up to a bowl, shut it off, and it's good. So it's that simple to eat your frozen crawfish. So again, we're just going to wait. That thing will start boiling here in just a minute, and then we are going to time it, do 3 minutes. So here's another thing. We had a lot of people, when we started offering live crawfish, we had a lot of people ask us, well, why can't we ship cooked crawfish? And so now we actually can do that, okay? So if you ordered the cooked crawfish, they would actually show up frozen in a bag, and then you could just reheat them in the stove in a pot of water. And they taste just as good as if you boiled them yourself. So you can have them, and you don't have to do all that work like cleaning them and stuff like that. And we actually set that up on, there's 2 different places you can get it. But right now, like, you can go to Grillby's Foods, add that to your cart, and then the shipping will get added. But we have a deal set up on crawfishbeast.com. Let me see if I got that URL here. Nope, wrong one. Let's see if it's up. Nope, wrong one. There, crawfishbeast.com. So Instagram can't see what I just did on Facebook. So I just put a banner up on Facebook that says crawfishbeast.com. So that's where you can go and get the live crawfish or the cooked crawfish. Okay? And then there's like the opportunity to get a couple other things while you are in the cart. Okay. Yeah, I am out of uniform today, man. So that's all right. I got laundry in. All right, so I'm just looking over there, seeing if that pot is boiling, and so I can start timing. I don't want to overcook them. Jeremy, what is going on? Kimberly, Phil, John Starskovich. Bet you could sauce fit down to reheat them. You know, well, no. Well, you know what, John? I don't know, man. You might be able to do that. The thing is when they're frozen, there's no liquid in there other than the juiciness of the crawfish. So I don't know how that would work if you tried to sauce fit the bag. I don't know. I mean, it might be perfect, but I wouldn't want to tell you to do it and then it not work out. All I can tell you is what I've done and what I know works. So yeah. Did you shoot me the bird? I don't think I did, man. Did I? If I did, it was an accident, bud. So, Greg, what's up, man? Scott David Baker. So, look, I know we got a bunch of people in our group that have their own Instagram channel, right? And so, I think I'm going to take and put a list of those people together, and I would try to spout off some of their names now, but I'd be afraid I'm going to miss some. I think I'm going to put a list together and then put it somewhere. That way, everybody in our group can follow them, because we got some pretty talented people in our group. They do great Instagram pictures and videos and stuff like that. So if we can help them get some followers, that'd be awesome. We're just about to hit 30,000 followers in just a couple more days on Instagram. Albert, what is going on? So Albert is in Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. So that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. So is everybody ready for Easter? Right? So tomorrow we have Feast with the Beast. And I've been kind of up in the air on what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do something completely different than what I normally do. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a little bit of a chat session and talking about Grill Beast foods, and some of the things that I have planned to go on over the next year, 2 years, and so forth. And I really want to get a lot of feedback from people just so I can see what people are thinking. So it's kind of, and then, I'm going to cook something. I'm not sure what I'm cooking yet. I'm just going to grab something out of the freezer. It might be some gator, it might be some frog legs, it might be some boudin, some crawfish pies. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So Rich, he goes, I guess I've had crawfish cooked right. They always taste like dirt. So if you have had crawfish and they taste like dirt, it's because they were not cleaned and purged. Okay? So that's why it's very, very important for you to clean the crawfish. Okay? Some crawfish need cleaned 7 times. Some only need cleaned once or twice. Like these, today, they only needed cleaned like twice. And I just left the hose in there and just let the water run over, and it spun them out, and then after a while, the daggone water was clear. And then I came out here, dumped all the water out, put almost a whole container of salt on, and then filled it back up with water and let that filter through, and then they were clean. So okay, somebody just ordered some 5 pounds of cooked crawfish, I think. So nice. All right, so that's awesome. Let me see. Chased Chippendale. I wanted to smoke them on the T. I don't know what you mean by Chippendale. Am I don't know, I'm missing something. Yeah, mug bugs are the bomb, buddy. So it all depends on where you're from, where you live, on what you call them. Some people call them crawdads. We don't call them crawdads down here. We call them mug bugs or crawfish. I actually only call them crawfish. I know people call them mud bugs and all that. It's just not what I say. No big deal. Hey, look, if you guys want to start a watch party or share the feed, that would be awesome. It really would be. I truly, truly appreciate it. So Rich is doing turkey and ham. You can do great things there. Yeah. So turkey and ham. You can throw a chicken. Like after you do your crab boil, you can throw a chicken in there, a whole chicken. Let it go for like 20 minutes. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be very tasty. All right. So that was me. Post to Ireland. Yes. No, we do not ship. We cannot ship crawfish to Ireland. That's just USA. So if you're not in Ireland, dude, I don't know. Are you? That is Seymour. I don't know if that's you or not. I don't know. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to see if this thing is getting close to a boil yet. I don't want to go taking off the lid, but let me turn these bad boys, all right? Let me put this down just a little bit so you can see. So as you're waiting for these to come up to a boil again, you want to take and stir them just a little bit so the ones on the bottom don't overcook. y'all see that good? I'm gonna take and go back out here in the yard so it's not so noisy. Yeah, so there you go. So we can give that for a few more minutes, and it should start coming up to a boil again. So did we have any questions or anything? Let me see. I'm trying to look on. I don't see any questions on Instagram. Chippendales the Chipmunks. All right, I got you, bud. See, I was wondering how they would work out in a smoker. So I've never smoked crawfish, but the thing is you cook crawfish live. You put them in live. So I don't know how that would work out. Put them in the smoker, they'd be crawling around in the heat. That wouldn't be, that's not really a nice way to kill them. So, Brian Hughes, he says, never, ever, ever, ever purge with salt. Your dead ratio will double or triple. LSU even did a study that proves that salt water only kills the crawfish and does nothing to purge them. Just rinse and clean them. All I can tell you is that's the way I've always done it, is with salt. I'm willing to try it without doing it that way, but that's the way I've always done it, and everybody I know purges with salt. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I haven't done it that way. That's all. Phil says he loves mud bugs. Oh, Phil lives over there in Texas, but I think, they come down to Louisiana a lot. Ron Connor, what about a brisket? I'm not doing a brisket tomorrow, man. I'm just not doing it. Brisket is like really expensive right now. I mean, like a 12-pound brisket, 15-pound brisket costs almost $100 right now. That's like outrageous. It is outrageous. You can get a sack of crawfish. So we're probably gonna eat crawfish because that's obviously I'm gonna have crawfish tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna probably do some boudin, some crawfish pies, stuff like that tomorrow. I might even do some gator. I don't know, something like that. I'm going to do something that I have in the freezer. So one of the cool things about being in this business and starting the food business is I have all kinds of cool meat in my freezer, right? So if whatever it is I want, I usually have it. I don't have to go out to a nice restaurant and spend a ton of money because I want to get frog legs, or I want to get gator, or I want to have some really good crawfish pies or something like that. I have all that stuff handy. So that's something I'm actually going to talk about tomorrow, is some ideas that I have to make it easy for you guys to actually just constantly have stuff like that in your freezer. So Mike Selly, $100 is cheap where I come. Wow, so you have brisket that's costing over that. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. So Gary Dickerson, he says brisket is $5.29 a pound. So that's pretty high too, I think. So it's kind of funny because brisket is one of those meats that used to be very cheap. Nobody wanted it. And now that barbecue has gotten so popular. Here, hold on, let me see if this thing. Hold up. All right, so that thing's been boiling for a couple minutes, or actually, I don't know. I just noticed it boiling, so we're gonna say it's been boiling for a minute. So I'm gonna go 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna shut it down. Okay? So let me pull my timer up. Timer. 2 minutes start. All right. So I'm assuming that it's already been doing because I was running my mouth. Shannon says, excuse me. Shannon says his brisket is $2.99, and he lives up there in Iowa, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where Shannon is. So, yeah, so that thing's boiling away. It's a nice hard boil. Actually, let me show you what it looks like, in case you don't know. Okay, so we are going to be getting close to our time. We got a half a minute left. Okay, so we'll talk for another half a minute, and then I'm going to shut everything down. All right, so and then I'll show you just what we do. I'm going to throw some ice in there. I'm going to turn it. Keep rotating the crawfish, so the heat will escape out, and then I might also spray the outside of the pot. Let me check something out. I'm gonna see. So wrong, Lindell. What are you saying is wrong? Let me see. Beef is pricey, crazy in Iowa. Can almost smell it. So Lindell. What are you saying is wrong? Yeah, so Matt, that's actually something I'm going to talk about tomorrow, is something like that, okay? And we're going to call it the Beast Box, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to take and shut the fire down, right? So on this controller, so turn there, and then also turn it down, turn it off here. All right, so we got it all shut down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that just like that. I'm going to take the lid off. Now I'm going to go get some ice and throw ice. So now you can go and get bags of ice, but I just dumped this. This is plenty of ice. I just dumped most of that on there. And then you hear that ice cracking. So now, right now is when you would throw, if you're doing frozen corn, sausage. You would put your oranges. You could put your oranges and lemons in now. Let me see something. Let me grab. Hold on, let me just grab something real quick. Yeah, I just grabbed a couple lemons. Cause like I said, this is not like what I normally do, but this is what I'm doing today. So now some people put the lemons in ahead of time. Some people put them in after. You can do it either way. There's no real right or wrong way, depending on who you talk to. So we're going to take and give it another stir. Now I'm going to check the temperature and see if I am below 180. And okay, we were very close to 180, so I just want to keep turning this, and then it'll take, and then it will release the hot air or the heat in the water. Now you can also spray the outside of the pot with water. That will help drop the temperature too. Okay. They even sell these apparatuses that will hook to the side of your pot. You hook a hose to it, and it will just constantly spray cold water on your pot to help cool it down faster. Let's see what you got. Check the temperature again. We're looking pretty good. I'm going to check it with the beastometer. I mean, that thermometer is fine for a lot of things, but a digital thermometer is way more accurate. So check that. So we are 170, 171. We are good. So it's 171 degrees. And that's exactly where we want to be. Okay, so right now we're just going to let this sit for at least 20 minutes. And then I need to put my ice tray back in the house. You guys can come inside with me. So let me see. Okay, Jason's talking about, I guess he's talking about brisket. I don't know. So, yeah, so you don't have to go buy bags of ice. It takes just about a full thing of ice. Like, I saved enough just so I'd have some for the night. But my ice maker makes ice pretty fast. So we're going to let that soak for a solid 20 minutes, and we'll taste them, and we'll see, if they are ready. And like, I usually like to let mine soak a little bit longer than that. But that's what we got. Rich Newland. Yeah, so Rich, yeah, dude, come on by. Let me know when you're coming in town. We'll hook up, and we'll do some crawfish, buddy. No doubt about it. Here, hold on. We got a lot of... So, look, it is not too late to do share the feed, like the feed, do a watch party, all that kind of stuff. Because what happened is when it's in the groups or wherever you share it, they can watch it later. They can rewind it. They can, do all that kind of stuff. So Linda is doing a spiral cut ham tomorrow on the pellet grill. So anyway, if does anybody have any questions about how to do crawfish? That's the number one question. Let me turn the light on out here. Turn the light on. So if anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Like I said, if you go to crawfishbeast.com, you'll see the live crawfish and the cooked crawfish options. And those prices include shipping. So, door to door. We get them right to your door. We've had quite a few people do these crawfish now. I'm gonna see if I can get some of them to do some video testimonials with me. And anybody who's done business with us or me knows that we do everything to make the customer happy, and that's just what we do here too. Whether it's food, barbecue accessories, or whatever it is, we do everything that we need to make sure you are very happy with dealing with us. So, David Astar. So I don't know. You guys are talking about some stuff. Get a drink. I need a drink. What the heck happened to my water? But I got allergies been killing me for the last week. Food for life. Have a happy Easter. Have a happy Easter to you guys too, man. Matthew Lewandowski. Ron Connor. I did. Thank you very much. So yeah, any questions about crawfish? Any questions about any of the other stuff that I've been cooking, like the frog legs and all that? So if you saw Feast with the Beast last weekend, I did the frog legs and I did a recipe that I got off the Traeger website. And the recipe called for like a whole cup of cornstarch, and I knew that was to bond the marinade to the frog legs. But it didn't dawn on me that it was also going to bond the frog legs to the grill grates as soon as I put them on there. So they all stuck to the daggone grill grates, and I had to scrape them off. But I mean, we still ate them. They were still good. They just didn't look pretty. It's just the way it happens sometimes. No, I know, Ron. I knew you weren't talking about water, but this is what I need right now, bud. Appreciate it. If you were here, we get a drink. So yeah, dude. If anybody has any questions about crawfish or anything, let me know now. Tomorrow we're doing Feast with the Beast at 10 a.m. Like I said, it's going to be a little different than normal, and it's going to be a lot of conversation. I'm going to be cooking some stuff. It's going to be pretty simple, but really I just kind of want to spend a little bit of time with you guys on the air before I hang out with the kids. So let me see. Boiling bugs next month. Phil Gamboa is doing some bugs next month. Do you sell frog legs? Ryan, I sell some big frog legs, buddy. Big frog legs. Look, I'm going to show you what's in my freezer. All right? I have 2 freezers. And I'm going to talk about this stuff tomorrow, but I'm going to show you these frog legs, bud. These frog legs are outrageous. They are. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Look at these monsters. These are. Look how big they are. These are the large. They're not the extra large. I have them bigger than this. I'm out of the biggest ones. But these things, look how big they are. It takes between 4 and 6 of them, I think. Yeah, 4. So in a pound is either 4 or 6 of these, depending on which ones you get. There's so much meat. Like the back is here. They left the back on. You can eat the meat off the back too. Like these things are like chicken wings. Look at them. So yeah, to answer your question, we definitely sell frog legs. Look at this. That's a crawfish cake. I vacuum sealed it. We might start selling. We might start selling crawfish cakes too. Crab cakes. That's on the list. I can show you a few things. And we're going to talk about this stuff tomorrow, but I mean, we're already talking. So like this is my board of things that we are going to be selling: pig wings, gator wings, octopus, bison, rabbit, crab meat, crab cakes, frog legs, crawfish, live crawfish tails, lobster knuckle, tail, and claw meat in the bag. That is going to be cool. Quail, rattlesnake, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's Joshua said he's never had frog legs. Tell you what, man, as long as you get good meaty frog legs, they are just awesome. They really are. If you treat them when you cook them and you season them, just imagine you're doing chicken wings. Whatever you would put on your chicken wings, you can put it on the frog legs. That's kind of the rule I use. I never explained it that way before, but last week, my buddy, I just forgot his daggone name. He must not be much of a buddy if I forgot his name. But that's the way he explained it to some people in the chat. So that's where I picked that up from. Lisa, what is going on? Lobster, yummy. Yeah, dude, lobster is like one of my favorite foods. We're also going to do shrimp. You know, I know you can get shrimp like at your grocery store, but what I can tell you, just like at Walmart, like Walmart here, they sell crawfish tails, right? Their crawfish tails come from China. Now, I deal with China, but I don't deal with food with China. Okay, I'd rather my crawfish tails come from the U.S. You know, and crawfish coming from Louisiana. I mean, this is what we do here. You know, so do you sell frog legs? Dave says, "Hold my beer." That's right, hold my beer, buddy. We got frog legs, and we got the frog legs up on the website too. GrillBeastFoods.com. Again, go to crawfishbeast.com for the crawfish. It's a better deal than getting it off our website. Okay, so the prices that you see on our website do not include shipping. Okay, so shipping is expensive. You know, it really is. Like, to ship a 30-pound sack of crawfish, you have to ship them overnight. Okay, and that usually runs me my cost, and I get a good break on my shipping, but my cost is usually about $130, $120, depending on where it's going. The cooler, that cooler right there costs $18, and then there's a cardboard box that goes in that's $4. So as you can see, on the crawfish, $150 is straight up expenses. That's not counting the ice packs and all that kind of stuff. So when you go to crawfishbeast.com, all that is included, like the shipping, the cooler, the cardboard box, the ice packs, the burlap sack, all that stuff is included. You know what I mean? So it's really a good deal. Now, if you go to Grill Beast Foods, and you add that to your cart, the shipping is not included. So when you go to check out, you'll see just how much the shipping cost. So I'm just telling you, like, if you're going to do the crawfish, go to crawfishbeast.com and you will be set. Okay. So anyway, so let me see. From the start of the video, the sun has set. Yep, the sun is gone now. I'm actually about 3 hours behind schedule. Here, hold on a second. I got somebody calling. Hey, what's up? I'm on a live feed. What's up? Okay, all right. Hey, I gotta go. I'll call you back. Right. Sorry about that, but I had to take this call. It's somebody that is supposed to actually be here, and they're not here. So you should look into adding pheasant. That's a great idea. Pheasant. That would be another great addition. Quail is on the list. Pheasant, rabbit is on the list. Um, I don't know if I had bison. I know bison, kangaroo. That's on our list. Um, all kind of python. I mean, all kinds of stuff is what we're going to be adding to our store. Oh, Robert, you got your beast brush. Psh, that's a good brush, man. I'm telling you, that beast brush is something else. It's something else. Here, look. I'm gonna take and stir the crawfish again real quick, and I don't know how long they've been soaking. Let's see. I'm gonna guess it's probably been 20 minutes. So let me pull one out of here. Woo, that's hot. All right, so right here, I'm gonna let that bad boy sit there and cool off just for a minute, okay? And then I'm gonna taste it and see how it is. But like I said, normally I like to let mine soak for a good 40 minutes to even an hour. Because what happens is, like, the first 20 minutes it's soaking, it absorbs all the spices and they get spicy. But if you let them soak longer, they'll get a little bit more spicy, but what actually happens is they become more flavorful. Okay, so if you can handle the heat, and when I say handle the heat, they're not that hot, but I like spicy food. So, but if you can let them soak for a good 40 minutes to an hour, the flavor, the boost in flavor is amazing. So that's what I would recommend. Squirrel, I don't know if that I've ever seen squirrel for sale, Rich, but that is definitely something that can be on that list. So, but we're going to talk about all that stuff on the show tomorrow. So, John Smith, wild caught shrimp. Yes, yes, wild caught shrimp. I don't know. Do they have shrimp farms? I guess they probably do. They have farms for everything. But yeah, we're gonna have lobster, knuckle, claw, and tail meat. So like if you get the lobster, when we start carrying, it's not listed on the website yet, but when we start carrying it, it'll come in a 2-pound bag. Okay, so you'll have 2 pounds of nothing but meat, lobster meat. It'll be knuckle, tail, and claw meat. I'm telling you, it's amazing, and it's all cooked. It's frozen. You get it, and you just heat it up, and you got lobster. Throw a steak on, and you got surf and turf. You can take that lobster and still throw it on the grill. I tell you, man, we got some amazing things happening. Amazing. See what else we got here. Instagram is only got 2 people on there now. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. Okay, we're done. We only got 30 people rolling now. That's not bad. But look, I did this video just to kind of show how easy it was to do the crawfish. Like, it is super, super easy. Here, let me see if that crawfish is. All right, so. All right. I am going to. So look, you break the tail off, right? Now there's different ways you can do it. So you peel that top ring off, okay? See how easy that came out? So you peel the top ring off, and then the tail's still in this, and you take and you pinch and you pull the tail out at the same time. So these bad boys are perfect. That tail came right out with no problem. And then you got like so much flavor in the heads. You suck the juice out of it, okay? And then like these claws are pretty big. It didn't get the meat out. Oh well. All right, so those are nice and spicy. I'm gonna let those soak a little bit more, and they'll be nice and flavorful. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. And also, if you are looking for live crawfish or cooked crawfish, go go to crawfishbeast.com, and we got some amazing deals. Now, if you want to go to Grill Beast Foods and get it, that's fine too. But just know that the prices on the Grill Beast Foods website does not include the shipping. You go to crawfishbeast.com, those prices include shipping. Okay? So, and they're a great deal. We've had lots and lots and lots of people order them over the last few weeks. We've had lots of people receive the crawfish. They've had crawfish bowls. I'm talking like all over the country. And now there are a handful of states that we are not allowed to ship live crawfish to. Okay, I would say the states right now, but I'm afraid I'd get them wrong, and then I'd tell the wrong people they couldn't get it. So if it turns out that you order and you are one of those states, what we'll do is we'll work out something, and I can ship you cooked crawfish or something else, or give you a refund, either one. Whatever makes you happy, right? But yeah, so over the last few weeks, we've had a bunch of people do crawfish bowls. I'm talking like North Carolina, Michigan, no, not Michigan, Iowa, Maryland. I mean, all over the place, you know. And so I'm gonna see if I can get some of those people to do video reviews for me. And I know I saw a few people post on Facebook and pictures of their crawfish bowl, and I think it was pretty amazing, because what we did is we took and we were able to transplant something that's deeply embedded into the culture here in Louisiana, which are crawfish bowls. And like I talked before, how it brings family together, friends together, all that kind of stuff. And we took that deeply embedded culture here, and we helped our customers recreate that at their house. So, you know, I'm telling you, man, all I can say is you won't be sorry. So, Angela, dude, that's awesome. I appreciate that. John Smith. Tyler is at a friend's, and Riley is at a friend's right now. So, they're supposed to be home in a little bit. That was actually one of the call that I took. So, they're supposed to be home by now, but they're running late. So, is crawfish farm raised or wild? These are wild. So, during this time of the year is when you get the wild crawfish. But you actually, sometimes, you know, you can go to the same place to get them, and they'll have both wild and farm. Farm raised go throughout different times of the year that you cannot get wild. So yeah, it's both. Let's see. My dad used those for fish bait. Oh, really? So that's interesting. So Rich says that they used to do shrimp bowls. So yeah, so you could do shrimp the same way. I would never do a shrimp and crawfish in the same pot at the same time, because the shrimp cook at a different rate than the crawfish. Same thing with blue crabs. They cook at a different rate also. Now, like, I did not grow up in Louisiana. I grew up in Maryland. Maryland is big on crabs. And I prefer my crabs the way we do it in Maryland, okay? Just like my crab cakes. I prefer a Maryland crab cake. And if you've ever had a Maryland crab cake, oh my God, it is just heaven. And I've done Maryland crab cakes on live feeds before. So they're just nothing but crab meat. Nothing but crab meat. So yeah, any other questions? I know I just talk and run my mouth, and sometimes I get off track. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Feast with the Beast. Like I said, it's going to be a little different one. It's not going to be the normal thing. But, so, hope to see you guys there. All right? I'll kick out an email tomorrow morning, and it'll include a link straight to the live feed. And if you are not on our email list, all you really got to do, if you go to grillbeast.com, you'll get a pop-up, and just put your name and email. Like, we don't spam people. You know, we don't send out a bunch of emails. We send like one a week. If we're running a big sale, we might run emails every day for a week. But for the most part, we just let you know what's going on. Rich said he grew up in Missouri and now lives in California. Hey, man. Good for you. So my daughter's trying to call me, and so I need to get to that. And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right? Peace out, everybody.